Hello, folks. Ty, that movie dude here. I would like to discuss a topic. This topic being Slasher, the first season, which premiered March 4th, 2016. Um, March 4th, 2016, on the Chiller Network. So this is a Chiller original, which I like Chiller. I've always liked Chiller. Same with the Sci-Fi Channel. I was always a big nerd about the Sci-Fi Channel, and yeah, here we have the first season of Slasher. Um, the best season, in my opinion. It really is the best season. It does a good job at building up the storyline and, talking about the characters and explaining their backstory. Well, some of the others, they're not as good as this. Now, let me explain first. This is actually an anthology series. It's an anthology series. This is the first season known as The Executioner. The Executioner is the best slasher of the whole series. So, now, the acting, I thought, was done well for the first season. The main actress, um, let me see if I can find her name. Is that Katie McGrath? Yeah, Katie McGrath, our final girl, I guess you want to call her. Um, she stars in this as our lead, and her boyfriend. Um, I don't know if his name's on the back here. It's down at the bottom. The print is really little. Brandon J. McLaren, Steve Byers, Patrick Garrow, Dean McDermott, Christopher Jacket. Yeah, I mean, everyone does a good job in this first season. Uh, you know what? I wouldn't even bother with the next ones. I wouldn't. They're trash compared to this. The second one, well, it was okay. The third one was, it's just like, I hate to be that guy, but like, it got kind of political. They started throwing their little political mumbo jumbo in there. The first season is the best. It focuses on the slasher story and the mystery, and does a damn good job of it. And it's a fun season. It's a fun show if you need something to watch around Halloween time or whatever. It does a good job with the mystery because we don't know who the killer is. Now, I'm not going to go into too many spoilers, but I will recommend that you watch this series because it is a great series and definitely it's definitely worth the watch. It's a fun time and the acting is fairly well for our first season. I wouldn't really bother with anything after that, but definitely The Executioner, 100% for me. At least 7 out of 10 for me. That's my rating for it because I have a fun time with it. Now, do I have a fun time with the other ones? Yes. The one in the snow where they're getting picked off one by one in the snow, and it's sort of a I See You, like the movie I See You with Sylvester Stallone. A slasher in the snow. So that's a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I mean, I know there's 3 seasons on Netflix right now, but there's actually, I believe, 7 seasons. It was The Executioner and next one. I gotta look this up. I know I'm unprepared because I came here to talk about The Executioner, but I want to see what the other ones are. So we got Slasher season 1 right here, and all right, come on, you son of a bitch, move. Slasher. Thing doesn't fucking move. Slasher. I'm just gonna type. You know what? I'm just gonna type slasher show, and it'll just bring up all the seasons. I'm sure it will. Yeah, it's a chiller series made in 2016. I'm surprised that it got that many seasons. It did fairly well. It seems like everyone knows about it. Come on, you son of a bitch, move it. Hello. Sorry, my tablet. Yeah, it's a good watch. I was happy to pick this one up off Amazon a while back. It's a fun watch. It's definitely a campy, kick your shoes off. It's that type of deal. Heat up some popcorn. It's a fun time. Um, is it cheesy? Yeah. It'd be hard to be not cheesy. Everything's cheesy nowadays. That's just how everything is. You could look at everything and say that it has some corniness about it and cheesiness. Is this working? Sorry for the trucks in the background. I don't live in the best area or have the best position, so I'm trying here. Um, if I could just, my tablet kind of froze. Yeah, no, I think that Slasher season 2 premiered 2017, I believe. I believe it was 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It was that or 2018. I had a fun time with that one. The guy who was our cook, he plays Benny. I don't know if you watched Supernatural, but he's Benny the vampire from Supernatural. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. Again, if my tablet would work, I could show you. But I'm having some difficulties here. Some some slow shit going on. But I don't mean to leave you hanging. Slasher season 2. Okay, it clicked off on me. All right, I see. You're not working today. You're not working today. I get it. Okay, that's okay. All right, you're good. You just take a breath. Just seriously, tablet. It's okay. I understand you don't want to work with me today. Out of all days, even you do work with me. All right, I get it. Okay. So, but yeah, no, Slasher is a great series. The Executioner is vicious, and we get some great kills, gory, some really gory effects in there, and again with the mystery, it's a lot of mystery, and I know you'll probably recognize one guy in there who was also in Supernatural, who was in the episode "Children Should Not Play with Dead Things." You'll know him when you see him. But yeah, definitely, the Executioner is the best. It's the best of the season. Would I bother with anything after that? No, not really, because they suck ass. I don't know why you continue to make other seasons when this season was perfectly fine to begin with, and we had a good female lead. We had plenty of good male actors in there as well, and a good slasher, plenty of great kills, a good mysterious backstory. Again, but the gory makeup effects, lots of gore. This show did very well with the gore. It really disgusted me at one point. It was very disgusting. Mm. And that's me giving it praise. That's me giving it praise. I give this show praise. It's a fun time. The killer definitely has that sort of vicious 80s slasher, sort of Jason type. A lot of fun again. Sorry for the motorcycles in the back. I kind of live on a highway, I guess, or something. I live by a bar, but uh, yeah, no. There's a backstory with the girl. Uh, Something to do with her father, and her father's in jail, and he's actually not a bad guy. He's in jail, but he wants to do the right thing. He misses his daughter. You know, he's trying to do the right thing. And what you have in the first season are characters and character building. You have characters who are worth a shit and characters who definitely should not go to waste. In fact, this should not have been an anthology series. It should have continued on after. It should have. Sorry, I'm getting amped up, but it should have continued on after this. And what we got? We got stupid seasons to carry on after that were all fucking political and woke or just this. This is where it's at. This is it. This was a lot of fun. This was a great fucking show. Now, is anyone gonna win any fucking Emmy awards? Obviously not. Nobody's gonna win any Emmy awards. I know that. It's not about that. It's about can you as an actor or can the writer or director can you keep me engaged? That's what matters. Can you keep my attention? And it caught my attention. It really did. I had a fun time with it. And by the way, I love the look of the cover. I really love the look of the cover. And the father who was in jail, I recognize his face. Again, let's see if maybe my tablet will work now and I can type up his name. He kind of reminds me of Brad Dourif from that X-Files episode when he sings Somewhere Beyond the Sea. He kind of reminds me of him. Definitely a Brad Dourif type. Um, I believe the X Files episode is called Beyond the Sea. Actually, again, I'm sorry about this. I came unprepared. I don't have good editing. I understand. I'm trying to get things going here. Let's see here. So we got actually it's working. So we got Slasher season 1. It's funny, this was an anthology, man. I mean, they should have just continued with the original story. Yeah. Okay, there were 5 seasons. The last season, what was that one? That was Who was the Killer? Yeah, that was kind of like a Jack the Ripper type of deal. It was a Jack the Ripper slasher that we got, and yeah, known as Ripper. Horror anthology series slasher set in the late 19th century in Toronto. So that's the last one. Um, fourth one, also known as Flesh and Blood, is the 4th season of the horror anthology television series slasher, which premiered on Shudder. And 3, which is where it got pretty political. That'd be The Druid. Yeah, I guess The Druid. I don't really know what the fuck that means, but I guess he's the Druid. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'd fuck me, but it's this Muslim girl, and she's in high school, and there's people picking on her because she's Muslim, which, yeah, I mean, it's sad. But did we really have to throw that agenda in there at the same time? We didn't really have to throw that agenda in there. And we got season 2, which is A Guilty Party, which is in the snow that I talked about, kind of like I See You with Sylvester Stallone. If you've watched I See You with Sylvester Stallone, you would know what I mean. It's like that. And then, of course, Executioner, which is highly recommended. There's one scene, again, I'm about to maybe give away a little bit of spoilers, just to explain some of the gory sort of fantasticness, so to speak. Um, there's 2 guys eating. They're actually a gay couple, and they're eating fast food in the fucking restaurant. And I think, uh, from what I remember, was a guy had a fucking ear. I think it was like an ear cartilage in his chicken. Yeah. And at one point there was a dead dog, and the dead dog was all cut open. A guy gets thrown into a pit, and there are live snakes thrown in with him. And yeah, I mean, there's some pretty gruesome shit. I mean, it gets pretty gruesome. I mean, it's a fun watch. You definitely need to be ready for it. It's a fun time. There's good humor, a lot of humor, and the cop character I like. Sorry, cop character. This guy right here, actually. If you can see. Yeah, that guy kind of reminds you of young Dennis Quaid or something. Um, Good actor. The Town of Waterbury. Yeah, I mean, if anyone were to ask my opinion, like, should you watch the show? Yeah, I'd give this show a watch. Because the Executioner is a badass. And even at one point, it kind of feels like he's kind of a vigilante, even. Because he's kind of cleaning up some of the fucking dirty shit in the town. Like, there's a scumbag cop who rapes a girl. I mean, the cop who rapes a girl, he's a known actor. He's in, again, here I am, unprepared. I'm unprepared. I apologize. He's in I got the cast right here. It's good. Yeah. That would be Dean McDermott, Chief Lane. Sorry, I'm reading just a little bit on his acting history. Yeah, Dean McDermott, Canadian actor who does a good job as well as our other police officer. Um, it's kind of crazy. Like he's got a girl tied up in his basement, and I think it's her brother with him. He's got like two kids tied up down there, and he's kind of a bad cop. And the executioner gets him. Again, spoilers. I'm sorry. I don't want to give away too much. But it's definitely a good series. I'm not gonna tell you how he gets him because it's pretty fucking awesome when he does. It's pretty fucking awesome when he kills everybody. So I definitely highly recommend this slasher. It was awesome. The Executioner. I highly recommend The Executioner. Um, the girl that plays her mother is the fucking girl from Santa Claus, the first one, the original, with Tim Allen. Kind of a stuck up, uptight bitch type. But this was so much fun to watch. It's even more fun to watch during Halloween season. You just turn it on, butter up some popcorn, have a good time, have a blast. It's a really really good season. Again, with the next one, which is the Guilty Party, which takes place in the snow. It's okay for what it is. It's not anywhere near this. The third one got political. The fourth one is Jack the Ripper. I mean, why not just again? They did this with the Scream series. Like with the Scream series. I'm like, God, why are you doing this? You fucking with the Scream series, you had a perfect cast in the beginning. First of all, the first two seasons were fucking dope. Okay, the third season was fucking trash. Okay, no, it's not because they were all black. That's not why. It was trash because it fucking sucked. The acting sucked. It sucked dick. Okay, the only credit I'll give is that they had the real Scream mask. That was kind of cool. And do I watch it for fun? Yes, I watch it for fun. The first two seasons of Scream are highly recommended, by the way. Highly recommended. I love both those fucking seasons. They're awesome. I'm not gonna. I know that they're not. They're not. Nobody's winning any fucking Grammys. Yeah, I get that. But again, Scream was kind of like this. This was kind of like that. I mean, Scream was higher, I will say. Scream was higher. It was higher. This is good though. It's definitely good, and it's by the way, a great disc set. You got two in the case, and they stay in perfectly. So that's me advertising the case, and but I just wanted to share my thoughts a little bit on the fucking show. So yeah, it's a great series. Someone's yelling out there. Um, but yeah, it's fun to watch if you're into horror. If you're not into horror, it's probably not going to be very fun for you. So I have a fun time with it. So, but that's just me because I'm a slasher fan. I'm a gore fan. I love Halloween. I love murder. But I love action too. Yeah, the girl sort of has a past that she's running away from. Okay, well, thank you for watching, folks, and do check out Slasher Season 1, The Executioner. And damn, it's a hell of a knife right there. Woo! Um, thank you for watching. If you did, don't waste your time with the other shows. They don't matter. Watch this one, okay? And what I said about Scream 1 and 2, I stand by that. I'll be reviewing that soon, okay? I stand by that statement. Those are good shows too. The first 2 seasons. The third is for fun, but I'm not going to get into how much of a piece of shit that is right now. But yeah, thank you for watching though.